Welcome to Unforgotten, a Daggerheart-inspired campaign of mystery, danger, and forgotten truths. In the world of Elarath, ancient powers stir, old wounds deepen, and every choice shapes the path ahead. If you're enjoying the campaign, check out more clips, music, and world-building content here on the channel. You can also join the Across Worlds Discord through the link in the description. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Session 3 of Unforgotten. Just a quick recap of last session. It was pretty much a downtime session. You had your big event in Session 1 with kind of magical catastrophe that happened right outside the borders of Usterland. You guys retreated to Ravenmound, to an Inquisition safe house to kind of get your bearings a bit, figure out what's going on, do some interrogation with Perrin, question each other about your motives, really try to set the stage for what's happening and what's going on. You guys were able to rest, and then towards the end of that, you started hearing some gunfire coming from outside the safe house. As we begin, you hear a couple of those shots rattle off. You hear some yelling. That happens for about 15 seconds, and then there's nothing but quiet.
What was that?
Blade's gonna put her contacts back in. She's gonna put on her metal face mask again. Probably get the little spider out. And ask it to go outside, scuttle around, see what's going on.
Okay. Do you send that off to go check out what's happening?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
Did you just pop open the door and let it scuttle out?
Yep.
Versailles gonna just walk after it. He's gonna take his rifle into his hand and just like walk out with the spider. Like he wants to know what's happening now, not later.
Okay.
She's just gonna sigh.
What should I do?
What was the question for Clade?
Is there a disguise kit in the room with us?
There would be numerous supplies, one of which that would be present.
She's gonna pull out two of them and hand both Severick and Perrin both the disguise kits and be like, here, just take some time, disguise yourselves as you see fit. Probably not a good idea to go out looking like this. She just gestures to all of you.
Mildly offended. I'm just gonna ride through until I can find like a mask or something, just throw that on.
Okay.
Actually, probably more of a headdress, because I'm assuming the markings head down my neck as well.
Yeah. So you're probably
Okay.
going to want something a little bit more covered.
Yeah.
Which, in here, there's plenty of supplies. This would be something you'd be able to easily kind of makeshift reliably and convincingly.
Beautiful.
And then Versailles was walking outside following the spider.
Yes, with my weapon drawn, kind of like ready for trouble.
So are you kind of slowly going out? Or are you just kind of opening the door and walking outside? Like, what's your kind of how you operate?
He has his rifle kind of against his shoulder, but not pointed up. and he, steps out from the safe house and looks both ways, sort of down the little town, the little graveyard that we're in.
Mm-hmm. So as you look to your left, the gate where you had seen previously some guards, there's no one guarding the gate. And then you look to your right, and what was once populated with a decent amount of people kind of moving around, you're not seeing any movement. It's quiet.
Is the little spider with Versailles, or did it go like racing off all on its own right away?
I would say it's nearby, kind of like moving around. You would notice though that as the spider's kind of walking, the ground would be a little uneven. So it'd kind of just be like almost dipping to its side a little bit.
He'll kind of make a little hand gesture toward the robot, directing the spider, directing its attention to where the guards used to be, using some like generalized military hand signals that anyone in the Asterian military should know.
Okay. And you want to direct the spider towards the gate, the main gate?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So it'll go over there. Again, you're noticing, again, the ground very uneven, almost sunken a bit in areas. And then the spider kind of arrives at the main gate, looking around. Kind of looks back. Looks at the gate. It's kind of moving around the area, scanning. It's not noticing anything.
Versailles going to kind of drop down to one knee, and can I make a perceive or an instinct check and see if anything stands out to me as being kind of uncanny or magically influenced?
You may go ahead.
Can I make that with my we spend a hope to use our experiences, correct?
That is correct. Yep.
Can I make that with my unnatural discernment?
Mm-hmm. $15. So you kind of get down on a knee and look around. The biggest thing that you notice is like the ground is very unstable. You're not seeing any blood. You do see a couple of like casings where there were shots fired, but you're not seeing like really any other signs that there were a battle. Even though you heard the shots, you see a couple of casings on the ground. Someone clearly fired, but yeah, you're not noticing a ton out here.
Are there any good vantage points?
Yeah, I mean, if you went up, kind of went to one of the kind of turrets on the wall and went up, you could get a pretty decent vantage point.
I think I'll make for there.
Okay. Yeah, and
if I can get a good view of the entire town, I have scopes and all kinds of things like that that might help me look around faster.
Do you need help climbing a building?
Did you wanna slip out and see what's happening, or are you hiding inside the safe house?
I think that was it like a big commotion? I mean, obviously we heard gunfire, but this is a war going on,
Yeah, there was some yelling and screaming, some gunshots, and then just quiet.
Okay. Then yeah, I probably would have walked outside. I mean, I've been badgering these people for a minute, so I can't see why I'd stop. Um, so, yeah, I'd grab my journal and the encryption process and kind of just follow him out. And then whenever I hear that he's trying to get to a vantage point, I do ask him, would you like me to help you out? You know, I know that your people don't have. I know that you people are kind of adverse to magic, but I do have a way to help you get there quite quickly.
Gonna kind of like look around a little, like he's worried that someone might see, and I think because this is sort of a holy place to venerators, that he would kind of Versailles would sort of give a little shake of his head, but he wouldn't look like angry or anything.
I see. Very well.
Something
it is
is,
your choice after all.
Something is happening here. Do you have any sort of ability to see back through time, or?
Not quite. That'd be wondrous, wouldn't it? I'd be able to see the history of everything around us at will. Oh, unfortunately not.
He'll just kind of like take that in stride, and he'll start climbing up as quickly as he can.
I'll just follow your slow climbing with my wings.
I was gonna say he's just gonna flap behind me.
Yeah, just riding his
it wouldn't
boat.
take more than a few minutes to kind of get up there and navigate. And as you're looking upon the area, are you trying to look more inside of the town, outside? Like, where's your kind of natural inclination first?
What way were the bullet casings mostly pointing? I know that they can roll a little bit when they hit the ground, but
From the inside of Ravenmound.
So they were pointing more toward the inside.
Mm-hmm.
That's the direction he'll look. Then he'll look inside the walls.
Okay. Give me an insight.
He'll have his rifle scope and everything.
Okay.
Would that give me any sort of advantage or improvement
You
using
just
a
add,
scope?
you could add +1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
24. Okay. So as you look upon the town, you're noticing quite a few things. You are you're noticing that the wind is kind of moving in kind of unnatural directions through these graves. You're noticing that the graves themselves are quite sunken in. Like there's been movement there. And it's not just like one or two, it's like all of them seem to be like just sunken in. Also, as you're looking, you're noticing some peculiar, with the materials that you can see, some peculiar like reflections moving across. Not too dissimilar to what you experienced with Perrin previously.
Like little shimmers, or
Like little, yeah, like something moving through a reflective surface.
would I have reason to believe from some of this that like something seems really wrong with the ground? Like, do I think the ground would be dangerous to be walking on, or?
Definitely dangerous to be walking on. Like, it could fully collapse if you're to walk over it. These graves are upkept very well, right?
I know.
Because of the reverence of this place. So this is all beginning, especially with the kind of how you get this like kind of eagle-eyed view across. You're just noticing like all of these inconsistencies are starting to build up. And then also a lot of these torches that normally would just be kind of standing up straight are turning sideways. the flame.
Like actively, like I'm scoped in and I'm seeing, and they're slowly like tilting to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I will hand over my field scope, this which is not my sanctified targeting lens. I will hand that over to Calum, and I'll kind of point, and as he takes a look, I'll be pointing out the torches turning, the sunken graves. Something is extremely wrong. Does any of this make sense to you?
Let me see. Would this help at all? Would I have ever seen this, read about this, heard about this in any way?
You could make a knowledge check with advantage.
Oh, excellent.
And then as you're doing that, I want to kind of shift back to inside the Inquisition safe house. Is anybody going to take the opportunity to come outside after they've kind of put their disguise kits on and done all that? Would you be joining Versailles and Callum?
I was going to ask Clade something, actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Clade. Or Inquisitor Clade. Or how should I refer to you as?
Clade works.
Okay. So I notice you keep that, is it a device or what is that? It's a machine that turns into different animal forms.
You're talking about Kion.
Ion is its name.
Yes.
Can you see what it sees, or how does that work?
How do I describe this? You'll hear like a kind of muffled little huff of laughter. I wish. Oh, that would be so useful. No, they're able to help me track, help me in battle, help me be able to scope out areas, but I cannot see through their eyes.
Just for clarification, Kion is fully made of metal?
Yup.
I am going to... this is because I don't know particularly where he is. Or actually, let me see. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to use Reflected Self. And this is just for me. And I'm going to use the Spyglass feature on Marcus Stress. And I want to see through Kion's eyes, because since he's fully metallic, that means he should be a little reflective.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god!
That's why I wanted to.
Hell.
I wanted to confirm to see if Clade could share like Kion's vision. I wanted to make sure first.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, that's so cool. The combos.
Yeah, so you would be seeing through the eyes of the sanctioned engine. So it's kind of moving around outside and looking around, and everything seems clear. Then you can see that it looks up, and Versailles is kind of perched up in one of these turrets with Callum. Obviously harder to see. This thing is so low to the ground that you're not seeing a ton of detail, but there's nobody out here. There's no big battle happening.
I just see Versailles and Calum. You seem to be looking at something.
What do we see when you're doing this? Like, do your eyes glaze over or something?
I think what it looks like, based on the description and my own flavoring, you would probably see that he takes out from his pocket, he takes out what seems to be a little, like a pocket mirror, but the kind of like this one. It's like kind of like a flip phone where like it kind of flips open, and the mirror seems to be made out of some obsidian material. He puts 2 fingers on it, and his eyes kind of glaze over a little bit, and like without even looking at you, he just kind of like says what he sees, just like, doesn't look like Kyan's looking at anything. It just looks like he's observing Versailles and Calum. Doesn't look like he's moving anywhere, at least right now. Seems like he's stalled a little bit, awaiting further orders. Yeah, I think we should get going.
Interesting. Can you see out of everything that's metallic?
I can try, but it takes a little out of me, so I try not to make it a daily habit, I guess.
She nods and she'll open the door to, kind of say, let's get going.
Like my obsidian mirror close, put it in my back pocket, put it in my pocket, and just make sure my hood's up, make sure my disguise is looking okay. I could do mirror mask, but don't feel like it right now. And I'll start heading out to see if I can catch up with Versailles and Calum.
And what is Severick doing as well?
He'll start taking a step or two, and he'll pause, look back at where his previous face kind of fell and dissolved, knowing that there's no going back to whatever that life was. And he's not quite sure if he's going into a new life once he steps out of that door, or if he's re-entering an old life. But he'll adjust his disguise and head out as well.
Do you guys walk out? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
As Versailles sees them exiting, he will quickly ask Callum to tell them the ground isn't safe. And tell the Krazuan that I think his countrymen are here to make him a slave again.
Be careful. The ground is not safe.
Wait.
He's gonna look at you like you're crazy.
I'll take a look at the...
You have wings.
If only we had some way to walk on walls.
Yeah, he'll give a nod. He'll just start flying over there towards him.
He'll just let out. You can probably hear it with your ears, but he just let. This is the first time you actually get a sigh out of him. Like the first time he's even let like any amount of annoyance like really creep in, and you just hear him sigh as you fly away.
Oh, I'm tearing up.
And Versailles will go back to he's going to kind of cover them with his rifle. Like, he's going to be watching to see if anything is trying to sneak up on them or could endanger them immediately. And he's just going to kind of cover them with his rifle for the moment.
Do we notice all the things that was mentioned? Like, what do we notice when we walk outside?
I mean, you would notice the same things that they saw initially, and then Callum, I think, would obviously convey kind of the situation and what Versailles seen, what was conveyed.
Okay.
It is just so strange out here. I mean, there's not a peep. what seemed like a mournful yet relatively active place is just dead silent.
Have we come out of the safe house by now?
You would, yeah.
Do the ground anomalies look familiar to me?
Make an instinct check.
Gotcha.
And then we'll also go back to Callum's knowledge roll as you're kind of floating back to rejoin the rest of the party. You've recognized these kind of signs, the way that the flame reacts, the way that the wind is kind of moving around, interspersed in between these graves, as undead activity.
Oh no.
Is it okay if I spend a hope to use unnaturally special experiment to help me out with my instinct check?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Son of a bitch.
You know, it's a critical.
But it's a crit. It's a crit though. It's a crit.
It is, isn't it?
It
It's
is
the most pitiful crit I've ever seen.
But I think it counts.
Hey, it's a crazy
A crit
crit,
nonetheless. A crit nonetheless, my guy.
So as you're looking around and you're looking for signs, what Versailles didn't see, but you see, is as you're looking kind of through these different metallic surfaces, you see what looks like a dead venerator move past one of these reflective surfaces from the inside, just kind of.
Wait, from the inside of. Oh.
Yeah, like so they're on the reflection, like right, because usually as a mirrormancer go inside these kind of reflective surfaces. You from essentially it would be like a flat plane. You would just see like what looks like a venerator of some sort, clearly decayed, just move across the surface.
Like are there like puddles in these like kind of like in the?
No, this would be against some of the buildings and surfaces. Yeah.
Oh.
You kind of like look across the road, maybe to here, and just see something move across reflective surface.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Even after that explosion, it looks like they're not giving up. Am I able to tell where they're going? Like, do they have a destination? Can I tell what that would be?
Well, it's also important to point out that with that crit, you don't think through Kazuin.
Oh, okay.
So, what you're seeing is a reflection of what looks like some sort of dead venerator move through. It doesn't seem like it's a from what you can ascertain, a fake out, so to speak, right? There doesn't seem to be a particular way in which they're moving, other than they're just kind of navigating these things without a sense of purpose.
Okay.
Where you might kind of plot and plan where you're going from one thing to another, this seems very kind of just free-flowing.
There's no ladder to where Versailles is right now, or
essentially you kind of walk in with a door, go up a set of stairs, and then arrive at the top.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll
Just pop out of my rifle scope, you know? Boop.
I don't want to do that. I'd jump scare you. I'll just go up. I'll go up normally, and I'll meet up with Versailles. Hopefully everyone else will be there. Yeah, but that's enough out of me for now.
Does this tower connect to the whole set of the walls around, or is it just
it does.
a single battlement thing.
It connects.
So we could rotate around the entire town from here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That's useful.
Clade would be joining you up there, and she would probably call over the spider back to her.
Okay. And as you walk out, Severick, kind of look around and see Perrin heading over to Versailles. What are you doing?
I was gonna kind of just trace my fingers in the air, kind of just gauge and see how thick the shroud is in this area.
You may. Go ahead and do instinct.
Get a crit as well.
Could I invoke a hope to use my experience?
You may.
Yippee! A shroud. Yeah. Stop it. When I'm hovering over things, the descriptions seem to be hanging around. Is that just a me thing?
Just drag your mouse off of the thing that might be causing it.
It happens here or there. I usually just click off.
Okay. Badoosh. I really love rolling high with fear. I'm really good at one specific thing.
That's the first fear roll of the session.
Yeah, guess who was rolled by? No, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
So as you're kind of like doing the gesture in the air, trying to get a sense, this place is choking in the shroud. As you kind of, your senses tighten, you look around, you're noticing these kind of pockets of mist that are starting to form around the graves. You're seeing movement and what looks like the ash barracks. You can hear the rustling, the clanking of metal. Something is here.
I'm going to meet up with everyone else.
Okay.
The shroud hangs heavy here. Whatever's here is ugly, and it is a lot.
As each person comes up the ladder, except for Callum, of course, because he can just float up nonchalantly, Versailles will, take their hand and kind of pull them up the last step to make it a little bit easier for each person.
Okay.
Unless they bat my hand away and they're like, ew.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I might be hesitant, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, like when you hesitate for a second, he'll kind of lock eyes with you, and keep his hand there, and if you take it, then he'll just help hoist you up the last step or two. The last rung.
What have you seen?
Reflections. Movement. Something is tainting this holy place.
It's the undead.
Yeah. I thought it was Krazuna first, but it doesn't look like it.
No, this type of behavior, this is undead.
Check any reflective surface around you. They might be dangerous, but they're definitely aimless, so just keep an eye out.
Well, the way I see it is that was a lot of bodies that exploded earlier, so we may be facing quite the horde.
Versailles will just point to the countless gravestones that have been here for the better part of Asterian history. There's a lot of bodies here, period.
No doubt. And he'll just say no doubt, like kind of absent-mindedly as he's plotting. He's literally writing down the date that this is happening in his journal.
But everything here should be consecrated. This shouldn't be happening.
Consecrated?
He'll just sort of tilt his head at you like, the earth here is holy. Many venerators are buried here. Countless ancestors.
Can I ask what makes it holy?
He ignores you.
Okay. How far are we from a populated area? Maybe that's where they're heading.
How far are we from a populated area?
I would say it depends. Like smaller settlements, I mean, within 30 minutes, you'd be able to, depending on the direction, you'd be able to arrive there. In terms of like more of the capital, you're about a couple hours out from that.
There's cities not far from here. Whatever's here, we should stop it ourselves, if we can. Or die.
How interesting. This will be wonderful to document.
Where's Clade in this? You haven't arrived yet to the rest of the party, right? Still kind of down there?
I want to say she's like in an in-between point. Probably hasn't climbed up the ladder yet. But,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're like walking over to like join them?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, a hand is going to reach out from under the ground and grab your ankle and start trying to rip you inside.
You are all going to hear lots of swearing.
Looks down. What do we see?
You would see what looks like several hands have reached up under the ground and have grabbed Clade's ankle and leg.
Out of a reflective surface, or just a...
out of the ground itself.
Out of the ground itself?
The ground was unsafe. I could have sworn I just said that.
Oh, just out of the ground.
But we can't all fly.
The regular ground. Not a grave, just the regular ground.
The regular ground, yep.
Oh.
Versailles will shoulder his rifle and start taking shots at some of the hands to try to help her get free of them and maybe give her a moment to jump onto the ladder and get off the ground.
Okay. And as you ring out a shot, from your left, you're noticing a group of undead. From the graves away, you're noticing more undead start to rustle from their graves.
She's gonna pull out her sword and start swinging and running to the ladder.
Ooh, actually, I wonder if can Caitlin like kind of fly about 20-25 feet above and kind of like just start like shouting, getting the attention of the undead and flying like kind of like a bit of a ways, give them a little bit of time to get up in the buildings.
Sure, you may.
Yeah, just kind of leave them away from the buildings for a second. Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Make a presence check.
A presence check? Oh, great. Gotta make
That
my
music
presence known.
change.
Yep. Ooh, nice.
How come all of Fowlin's rolls are private?
Yeah, what is going on?
Oh, was it private?
Was that intentional?
They've been private the entire session.
I'm sorry, yeah. Here, I'll just, there you go.
15. It was 15.
I have them set now. We're good.
I don't think that marked the fear.
I have an idea
It did.
if I get the spotlight on you.
So as you're kind of up there shouting, trying to get attention, they look up to you, but they're not looking at you. They're looking at something behind you.
Oh.
A necrotic ancestor spirit that grabs you and starts pulling you to the ground.
That's less than ops. Yeah, I don't know if
And
I
as you
like
struggle and struggle, you hit the ground. We're gonna roll some damage.
that. Great.
You're gonna take
How fun.
2 points of damage, which would be obviously your minor threshold, so you'd mark 1 HP.
I can just use an armor slot too, right?
You may, yeah, if you want to negate that damage. And the undead are starting to move in your guys' direction.
I just want to double check where I am in all this. I said I was making my way over. Was I able to cross without any issue and
Yes.
make my way up the way? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you had made it there before Clay did.
Yeah, Clade was waiting for Kion to come back and then head over. That was a terrible mistake.
And how far is the swarm that's surrounding Clade?
Well, right next to her.
I mean, from myself to
Probably say 40 feet or so.
so not close range.
Not close range. Probably right outside.
Damn. All right. All right. If that's the case, I'm gonna turn my attention to the necrotic ancestor spirit, which I'm assuming should be in close range then.
Yeah, because Callum literally kind of hit the ground right in front of the thing, and then you would see the spirit look up to you guys up there and just.
Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna hit it with an unstable parameter.
Okay. So your spellcast roll would be your spellcaster modifier.
Which I believe is instinct, yes.
So you'd roll an instinct roll.
Alright. Let me just make sure I can't make that spicy. Don't believe so. Yep, just instinct roll. I'm rolling 10s off the wazoo. Always with fear, but 10s. Take it.
That would hit.
Oh, that's so sick. I'm gonna give him the goods. Alright, so first I gotta roll a lot of dice here, so I apologize as I kind of fumbled my way through this. I'm gonna roll 1d10 for the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's roll that. Oh, I was hoping for that 10. Alright, so that's 6. Some other bullshit happens. Let's see. I'm also gonna dump... Alright, so when the damage of the spell hits, I get a Dominion, so I'm now at 4 Dominion. Alright, wrinkling time. Okay. So, am I able to now use Dominion to add the damage on top of it? Like, can I say this is what I want to use? Like, I just want to make sure I'm using the trigger for the Dominion, right?
Well, you're at 4 Dominion, right?
Yes.
You've officially become strained.
Yes, sir.
It's for part of your fracture of control, so yes, you can go.
Okay. So I'm going to spend 3 Dominion at once, marking me down to 1 Dominion to add 3d8 mag damage per Dominion spent. So I'm going to roll 3d8.
Oh my god.
Now, because I did that, I mark 1 stress. And because I marked the stress, I go up a Dominion. And then because of my subclass, when I spend Dominion, I add an additional D8 damage.
What?
So overall, that was 25 damage?
6, 12. Yes, that's 25 damage. How does this look? Like, tell me about the flavor of this as you're
Yes.
kind of chaining these reactions together.
Also, sorry, one more thing. Because I
Yep.
get damage with the spell, I gain an additional Dominion. So I'm now back up at 3. Oh, my brain. All right. Yeah, so he kind of just... his eyes are like darting all over the place, like threat assessing this, and he goes, all right, I can deal with this one right now. Let me try to do as much as possible. He whips out his binding rod and kind of just traces some quick sigils in the air and kind of like almost like Harry Potter fucking blasts down at it as like the bolt of energy heads towards the spirit. Kind of gets bigger and bigger, and as it gets bigger, it gets more unstable, and his eyes kind of just narrow, and it contains the blast right at the point of impact, concentrating it fully into the spirit.
Okay. So as you do that, it will blast this thing right off of Callum. So you just fire this from your binding rod, and then as it kind of gets blasted back and starts hitting, going towards the wall, you can actually see this kind of more physical form take place as it switches between this like undead, horrific, kind of almost specter-like ancestral spirit to something that was more human once. As you see these bindings start to materialize and hook into the wall of Ravenmound behind you as you bind it onto this wall.
Sick. Cool. All right.
You've just been dominated.
That's not my catchphrase.
He blasted. He blasted.
And as it's binded, I'm going to spend a fear to shatter that binding, and it's going to ripple through the ground, and you're going to have another undead come up from below you out of the ground and stand right next to you. So you guys are like here, not him. We're gonna put you guys. Nope. We're gonna move that over here. We get
Can I see a
Versailles.
different map than everybody? I just see this.
I'm
Oh.
No. With the
You do. Yes.
yeah. There we go. Oh, there we.
Oh
There we
no!
go. Oh,
Let's
shit.
go!
Friends.
Why is it always zombies?
Oh, I love a good zombie fight. Let's go.
And then as it comes out of the ground, I'm gonna spend another fear to make a bite attack. Six probably doesn't
Against who?
hit. That is to Sebrick.
No, that'll miss because it's off my evasion, correct?
Yeah.
That is correct, yep.
Perfect. No dice.
And then I'm going to spend one more fear to move them up closer. Oops. I'm going to spend another fear.
Oh, this is why he had all the purple skulls.
Oh,
To-
yeah.
To move, you see this larger, more like hulking zombie, which kind of Versailles, if you're looking at this, you would see this as somebody who was probably at one point much more of a venerated individual within Osterland. As the ground shakes around them as they just start to run right towards Clade. And then I'm going to spend another fear
Fuck.
And I'm gonna do too many arms, which is an attack.
Too many arms.
And then
attack.
Is
I hate
surrender not an
constant
option,
punches.
my dear Venerator?
we're gonna do that with advantage, spending another fear. And this is on Clade. That is going to be 20
Oh god, that
to hit.
hits.
So that is going to be 4 damage total, which I believe is going to hit your minor threshold.
Yeah,
How far away?
question. There's nobody around but us alive, right?
It
Yes.
seems that way.
Could I use this? I don't know if it hit both of them, but at least on one of them. It's a reaction.
Yeah,
I
you
just
can
don't
do
know
that.
if it applied here.
You can do that, yeah.
Okay.
So describe how that would look like.
So, would it hit both of them or just?
It would hit the Hulk, the patchwork zombie Hulk,
Oh,
because they're the one that hit you. So you'd mark a stress to deal 1d10 damage.
yes. Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
You just have to probably roll it. And there you go. Oh, did that hit 10? Beautiful.
Yeah. So
that's
you'll see the zombie go at her and hit her, and she'll grab its hand, and you'll see lightning just arc from her at the zombie. Sorry,
That'll
from
feel-
her right hand at the zombie.
Yeah, well, that's enough to hit it for 2 HP.
So
And then we're going to transition the spotlight from that hulking zombie to Callum. What would you like to do?
I think I'd like to kind of like pull my glasses back up on my face, like, God dang, how that just happened. You know, he kind of just got suplexed onto the dirt. But luckily he's not hurt, you know, so, you know, he'll look around, see just an enormous amount of zombies just everywhere on the ground. He's not going to waste any time. He knows that he does not need to be anywhere near the ground. He's going to jump right back into the air. And he's going to try to sketch, you know, sorry guys, do a quick sketch of each of these zombies that are attacking. You know, he wants to document the type of zombie really quick. So I don't know what kind of roll I would need for that.
I mean, you can sketch them. You don't have to roll for that.
Oh, perfect. Then yeah, I'll sketch them and then just basically just do a quick description of what moveset they just used. But that's how I would like to spend my turn, just doing a quick, like a quick little hasty scribbling.
Okay. And then we'll take that spotlight from Callum. We'll move it over to Perrin.
Okay, I have an idea. So, from what I see, in this is that my reflected self, an illusory projection within, I guess that's close range, appears as a still reflective surface. I would like to send a mirror pool somewhere in this vicinity, like around a couple of these guys.
Okay.
Just a spot around there. And because it still counts as reflective, I'm gonna spend 3 hope to do my thing.
Okay.
So basically, you would probably see Perrin kind of close his eyes, and around here, there'll be like a little burst of energy, as it seems like there's like this kind of like fragmented tear almost like into reality, and it kind of looks like very like this glassy, fractured, like glassy plane. And in there, you could probably see some kind of weird entrance to like some kind of weird, distorted, kind of like landscape. And he just kind of like takes a look at it, gives a silent breath of words, and just like this shards will start flying at all of them, as I will spend 3 hope to do that.
Okay.
Let
Post that in
me,
chat. Yep.
okay, well, I guess I'll post both of them just to so we got reflected self, and we have Shadow the Veil. I'm assuming these zombies aren't. These are also. Well, actually, wait a minute. Yeah. Quick question, actually. Are Venerators buried with their armor? Because these are dead Venerators we're going against, right?
Yes.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
It says every shiny surface. Are you about to kill the Inquisitor too?
No, he did it away. He did it from like over here.
It's meant to be like a concentrated area, but you know it's.
Do you want to roll your 2d6?
All right, here we go. 2d6.
10. Okay.
10. And must succeed on an instinct or agility roll to be splintered. Yeah, okay.
Let's see here. They are just going to make a reaction roll. Oops. So they succeed. These guys here. And just move them. They're going to take 2 as well. Actually, they're going to take 3. And then they're going to take 3. Okay, so they have disadvantage. Mark them just to... I'm not moving these guys. I'm just trying to target them more
Okay, let me know. Let me know when one of them moves.
And then they would also be. What is your? Let's see here. Let me just look at. Okay, yeah. So they would be. They would also be splintered. And it says weakened, but there's no splintered condition that's not custom to this, so...
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, they should all be good now. They all marked with their HP.
Okay. So right now there are shards that are flying everywhere. Let me see. Do I want to do anything else? Advantage on stealth, misdirection, any use of reflected. I think that's going to be it for me. That's going to be it for me.
Nope. We'll move over to Versailles.
So Versailles is watching this all happen from up on his vantage point.
Mm-hmm.
He takes his Sanctum long arm and he kind of holds it, and it looks for a moment a little less like a weapon and almost more like a ceremonial object, and anyone watching could see that he silently speaks a few words. And as he does this, behind him, not just appearing instantly but almost resolving out of like ash and red light and little cinders, a woman, an impossibly tall woman wearing black armor, starts to fade into existence behind him. She has long black hair, and it almost looks like it's flowing like she's underwater. And if she kind of folds herself over him, the gun in his hand has these burning red lines that sort of etch out all the engravings on it, and it begins to glow as she cradles the rifle and holds it with him. And I'll use my anointed riflecraft class ability. This should give me advantage against any target that's a magic user, summon entity, or a cursed creature. These seem like extremely cursed creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And Versailles will aim at the one that was blasted with lightning by Clade and make a shot against it, hopefully with advantage.
Oh, you can purify him, dude.
That's exactly what he's going to try to do. So
That's amazing.
let's see. Will 11 hit?
11 misses. Just wide.
Can I make a follow-up attack?
You may. Uh, 23 would hit.
As like the bullet leaves the rifle, it almost looks like the air is cracking like glass, like from the trail as it hits this huge undead monster. And the thing I would like to see here is it says that on my first successful hit against such a thing, I can disrupt an active effect like a spell or a curse or enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
Could I disrupt whatever it is that's brought him to life again and made him undead?
Oh.
That's the curse I would like to break and turn him back into a corpse.
So it's not a spell. It's not
Spell,
a curse.
curse, or enchantment.
It is an enchantment. So
I should
So you
probably
fire this
roll
out.
damage.
you should roll the damage. Yep. 12, which would be good enough for 2. So as you fire and do this, and the bullet strikes, and you, how would you like this to look as the bullet strikes?
There's like a trail, like where the bullet carves through the air. It kind of looks like cracked glass, and as it like hits the body, it just want it to sort of like burn away at the spell, almost like burning paper. Just it doesn't actually burn the body, but you just see like this burning, sloughing off kind of like effect as the bullet buries into the zombie.
And almost like this burning away, you would see like what looks like kind of like multiple like ethereal figures kind of just burn away and kind of trail off, and you would just see the zombie hit the ground face first. They're not moving anymore.
And sort of really to just to himself, Versailles and his ancestor, he'll say, we remember our purpose, and he'll just rack another bullet, and assumedly it'll go to the spotlight will go to someone else again.
You can keep the spotlight on you too, if you'd like.
I'll take a shot at the zombie that's at melee with Severick then and try to get them out of their faces. .24. And I will delete this token. That does, yeah, that definitely hits. And he'll just keep doing this effect kind of like over and over again. You just see these screaming, shattering like glass after images, and the burning as it hits, any of these zombies.
That would be 7. 1, 2, 3 damage.
And I believe from the wording of it is every time I first hit a foe, I can disrupt or, break a spell, curse, or enchantment.
This one is not an enchantment.
Oh,
So it's still up.
darn.
We will move the spotlight over to Clade.
Good.
With seeing the thing go down in front of her, she'll probably look back a little bit and then turn forward. Just gonna pull out her pistol. And am I able to run and gun? Will I provoke an attack of opportunity if I move away? Oh.
Usually, yes, in obvious situations like this where you're semi-surrounded, and you can 100% run and gun if you want. Go for it.
Okay. She's gonna shoot the guy to her left.
This one here?
Yeah.
That is a pack of zombies that have come out of the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna shoot one of them.
We're gonna shoot a couple. Just bam, bam, bam as you're running and gunning. Yeah.
Yep.
Make a couple attacks. Where would you like to run to?
I would like to run probably closer to Cedric. She's trying to get up to the wall where it seems to be safety.
So go ahead and fire off a couple shots as you run closer to Severick. And you will take a attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Which 11? Does that hit?
No, it does not.
Let's go.
So 9 does hit and 7 misses.
Okay. Just 2, or should I do one more?
Yeah, go ahead and fire. Just bam, bam, bam as you're running and
Panically shooting.
Yeah. So roll damage on the 9 and roll damage on the 19. So what do we got here? 9 damage.
6.
And then so you'll do 4 damage total. It's just bam, 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 bam. You're running towards Severick, and then your movement allows you to essentially move next to him if you'd like to.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So feel free to move Clade in that direction. And you have cleared out the little pack by about half. So they're going to do reduced damage now.
It is not letting me move her. Probably just want to be right. Maybe it's because that big... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
As she gets beside Cedric, she'll give him a little nod, and he can tell that, she's freaking out. She's panicked. She does... Would Clade know what zombies are?
I mean, would have heard of undead, but they're not very typical in Westerland.
Now, this is her first time facing actual zombies and a horde of them, and she is panicked.
We'll move the spotlight over to Severick if he is back. he's not back. So we will move it over to Callum.
Okay. Would I have been able to essentially capture an image or a depiction of what happened to that zombie whenever his first shot hit it?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Cool. Then yes, if I can, as soon as I finish up basically documenting the behavior of these zombies, if I'm done with that, I would go ahead and shout to the guy, sorry. You know, I've definitely mentioned that history comes first. I'm definitely gonna start helping now. And he's gonna put this journal in his bag, and let's see who we can attack. I think I'll just go to one of the ones. Can you describe to me what I would be able to see about 20 feet up from where I
You mean 20 feet below?
Below? I thought I jumped into the sky.
Yeah, you were flying in the sky. You'd be looking down below.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yeah. From 20 feet above. Yeah. What would I be able to see in my general?
You'd be able to see like all of the stuff in the back here, kind of moving up slowly. You'd see a diminished zombie pact here. You would see a singular zombie right next to Severick as well.
Okay, then I guess that I would just start close. You know, I think the sniper would be able to handle a lot of the bigger ones from before they get too close. So I'll just try to go for an attack on the closest one. Just kind of go about 10 feet above him.
Probably above this one here. Yeah.
Yeah, and just go for a quick.
Would you like to try to
attack.
flank or with Severick?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that flanking was a thing in this.
Not typically, but you know, try to use every advantage you can, flavor-wise.
Yeah, then I'll just kind of like swoop past him, and then as I kind of like fly past it, I angle him to where I'm flanking him. Let's get it with advantage. And it's
Beautiful.
red.
Beautiful. Okay.
That's amazing to see.
Let's go.
Yeah, roll damage.
Yeah.
Now, what does this look like when you're using your chrono tether staff?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and send it to the chat so people can see it. Well, I guess you can't really see it, but it's got like an hourglass or an inside the middle. It's kind of like a clock, like it's kind of ticking. And so I guess as I'm going past him, I kind of just bash it over his head.
And how would you like to finish the zombie?
I guess just by crushing his head, you know, just splashing it against it. As I go past him, my staff hits him on the head, it just crushes it in.
Beautiful.
You gotta aim for the head for zombies.
The zombie collapses, yeah. Would you like to go again?
That's risky.
Do you say anything cool like your time is up?
No, you caught me on the spot. Normally I would have something to say, but no.
I will say, as you hit him with the chrono tether staff, and he hits the ground, the body goes back to its original like form. Like it goes back into time of what this venerator looked like as they're on the ground.
Is that just
body
like
decayed.
a special effect from me finishing it off, or is that just based on the zombie dying itself?
That's based on your crit with that staff.
Oh wow! What an amazing ability. Then I would go. I'd go fly about 10 feet above the next guy, just kind of keeping with the motion. You know, let's do this. Try to do the same thing to this one. You know, I tuck in, kind of like do like a little spin in my flight, bringing my staff up. About to hit the jaws on this one.
Okay, roll an attack.
If it lets me click on my portrait, it does not. There we go.
18 hits.
Oh, excellent. Then yeah. Good damage. Good damage.
That would be 9, which would be enough to kill it as it goes down.
If we
Perfect.
give cool one-liners at the end, like when we kill something, can we get a hope?
Depends on how good the one-liner is. With that, we'll take Callum's turn and we'll shift the spotlight back to Severick.
No.
Yes.
I gotta.
Oh no.
Okay.
You're basically clear now. Everything around you's been shot to pieces or clubbed to death like a seal.
That is my favorite
Like a baby
unit
seal.
of. Yeah, specifically. All right. Fuck. All right. I am just going to keep it simple, stupid. I'm just going to point my binding rod at the large individual right here. And just fire a shot at it. Let's see. Yeah, when I get a hit.
Okay, at which individual? This one here? Or
this
this
one
one
here.
here? Okay.
That one right there, yeah.
20 does hit.
Always with the just beautiful high fear rolls. All right. So I'm gonna
You might as well be
roll,
proud of them.
and because so that's 8 damage off the binding rod because it has the effect of when I whenever on hit I gain 1 dominion, so it's gonna take me up to 4. And I don't like doing single digit damage, so I'm going to oh no, I can't spend Dominion on this because it's not technically a spell. Is that correct? Because technically it's an equipment attack.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna make my next turn even more fun. Okay, well, I think. Sorry, I just gotta reread the fresh control. So I'm now strained. Okay, yeah, I think that's all for me for this turn.
So just the 8 damage?
Just the 8 damage, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna. How close am I to the ladder from this point?
Probably about 15 feet.
I want to go up it and
Okay.
away from the ground, please.
Sure. Yeah.
Bad things are down there. Thing.
Okay. And as you do that, I'm going to spend a fear.
Stop it.
I'm going to have this zombie move up. And I'm going to spend an extra fear as it's running full speed, this brawny zombie at Callum. It is going to grab him and go right through the door of this building as they go crashing inside of
Oh
it.
my god.
Thinking jump 10
Tackling
feet
through
in
the
the air, bro.
I was gonna say he's
Yo, he's an
a
NBA?
football player.
Yeah.
They're not just zombies, okay? They're venerator zombies. You guys need to be afraid of it. You need to be afraid of that.
I need you, Callum, to make a ability reaction roll. So if you click ability, there should be a reaction roll button that you can check.
Ability? Like, which ability?
It is literally ability, or sorry, agility.
Oh, agility.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and then reaction.
Yeah. So you go crashing through about every surface you can imagine as you go through the door in this house, hit a table down the wall, you get dragged. You're taking a... Oh,
Yeah.
Let's see here. Whenever you ally a very close range fails.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Reroll.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
cheating, but somehow.
He's cheating,
Mom,
but
he's
he's on our
doing it
side.
again.
Cheating.
So as he grabs you, and this is about to happen, you see it kind of coming, and you
hell
slow
yeah.
down
Oh.
time. And you're going to take damage. You're just going to take a lot less than what you would have taken. Oops.
Oh, I'm supposed to roll that with advantage. That's okay though. I'll take that though.
Does this creature have any sort of magical capabilities at all?
From what you see, the brawny one,
Yeah, the one that is Tackleton. Sort of
it just seems like a particularly like
big zombie.
muscular zombie. You're going to take 7 damage, Callum.
Oh, that's in my first thing. I'm gonna use my second armor slot.
Okay. Negate the damage. He is also going to spend another fear as you're inside of this house right now, staring face to face with this fucking thing. And it is going to make a slam attack on you as it still has you in its grips, and it's going to just slam you through a table. Hopefully. Oh. Does 12
My
hit?
evasion is a 12.
So it hits.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to roll damage.
Power bomb through the table.
As you're power bombed through the table, it's going to be 7 damage.
Jeez, man, get away from me.
And then as you get power bombed through the table, you are also going to be, he's going to spend his ability to restrain you, mark a stress.
Oh my
You're going to have to mark
gosh.
2 stress as it marks 1 stress.
Ooh.
And you are restrained inside. As the rest of the party just sees this thing go crashing through this house, the splinters of wood flying in the air. You can hear this, it sounds like something just slammed through tables onto the ground. Callum is restrained. And we are going to move. Who hasn't had a chance? Who wants to go?
Can I go?
Yeah, Perrin, spotlight's on you.
Let's see. Oh boy. Oh my god, I feel so bad. This guy over here, is he on the top of the wall?
No, he's just kind of like next to it, kind of like pushing up against the wall, but he's down there below with the rest of them.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to help out Calum. The way I'm gonna do it is I am going to use Reflected Self again, and I'm going to use the teleportation feature, and I am going to pop out of Clade's armor so that way I end up in this area.
Okay.
And then I am going to my prism arm, like my kind of like crystalline prism-esque arm, is going to change from an arm into a blade, and that's how I'm going to use my shard blade attack against this thing. So I'm going to move. Is it okay if I move over here?
Yeah. Are you gonna move inside of the building?
I will. Yes.
Okay.
Or yeah, pretty much here.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm going to do an attack on this brawny guy.
Okay.
Let's see. So shard blade. Let's see. Let me think. Don't think there's an experience I could really. Actually, yeah. I'll use my. I'll spend a hope to use a naturally special experiment to help me out with this.
Okay. 16 hits.
Oh, baby. And that's with the shard blade on a 10 plus roll may reflect part of the damage on a second creature. Well, there's no one around anyway, so who cares?
Yep. Not anybody around very close.
I mean, Caleb's right there, but no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, just kick him while he's down.
I'm kidding. So that's gonna be a okay, do that. Ah, damn. 7 points of damage.
Okay, it's going to deal 1 HP to this thing. He's going to spend a fear to grab Callum and chuck him at you.
Okay.
So he's going to use. Go ahead.
Is that counts as an attack?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And it's just going to effectively be the slam attack in your direction. That's a crit.
I am going to use a feature. Give me 1 secundo.
I'm going to cry.
So because I am being targeted technically, I am going to use a reaction to activate the ability of my refractive cloak. I am going to roll a d6 on a 4 or on a 4 to 6. The attacker hits the illusion instead.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah.
So this is a 50-50 shot. That hits me.
I believe in you.
Good luck.
Please. Yes. Nope. So so basically I just see Callum get yeeted at me full force as you know, like in a Bugs Bunny cartoon when something gets launched at him, he just takes a big sidestep, like kind of like casually as the thing like lands next to him. I kind of sidestep, and there's like an after image of myself that's kind of like more crystalline and like glassy looking, like an ice sculpture kind of. Mm-hmm. And poor Callum is probably gonna wreck into this glass.
Yeah,
sculpture.
it's gonna take another d6 of damage. As you see him go flying outside, just hitting the ground. Take 3 points of damage.
Ridiculous.
And I'll have you go in here, Perrin, since you were inside.
Okay.
So you'll take 1 point of damage, Callum.
Yeah, I did.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy, Callum, you might need to get out of there, buddy. You might need to get out of there.
And as you see this thing too, also like throw Callum at you, and you just see the mirage as your reflection. It's going to spend another fear and just charge you.
Okay.
Directly, and make another slam attack.
Only 1 reaction per spotlight, or is that
well, this misses.
Okay. Well, I just want to be sure just in case.
Does it say?
Oh.
Or does it?
It just. I might have to look at the basic rules for this actually. So, let me see.
Once per rest. It specifies on the cloak it's once per rest.
Oh no, it's because I have other things. I was just more asking about like how many reactions are we allowed to use? That's the.
I don't think it really matters.
Oh shit!
Yeah, if you got abilities, you pop them. You know. Yep.
All right. Well, that misses. I was gonna try to see if I can like, as Callum is thrown at me, just kind of like juke and like do a stab, but or I don't know if that's.
Yeah, you can react to that as you're in combat with this thing. Do you want to go? Make an attack?
Shit, hell yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, I got my hope back. That's right. Okay. Let's do it.
That refractive cloak is so awesome.
We're just gonna do it. Regular. That's with fear. That's my first fear roll this session, which, you know.
22 does hit, though.
Roll damage. Doot. Hell yeah. Nice.
10, that'll do 2 points of damage.
And, Clade is close to me, right?
Clade is outside of the building.
Yeah. Can I reposition myself to where I can...
You could look out like a window and probably see Clade, but that would require you repositioning yourself, and you're like in melee with this thing. So you would take an attack.
Oh, so repositioning is like a way to... okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. So, okay, I'm not gonna do anything else. I won't do anything else.
Okay.
Just gonna like stare this thing down.
All right. For Sai, you're up.
If I change my position just a little bit, can I see this this burly zombie that is fighting them through one of the windows?
Yeah, you'd probably have to move like closer to like here to kind of have like an angle. Yeah.
Like to here?
Mm-hmm.
I will Versailles will do a little hand gesture, and the already red eyes of the ancestor spirit kind of folded around him will sort of like start blazing in her sockets, and I will witch mark that enemy.
Okay.
And that should give me whatever you would like to say for double advantage, and I'll fire the Sanctum Longarm and try to.
Yeah, normally in Raw and Daggerheart it doesn't stack, right? As far as I'm aware. But what I'll do is I'll give you what I'll give you is a +2 to your attack roll.
Advantage 2.
(26) with fear. Okay, that hits.
And it should also do +1 damage. And I'll roll the damage. Off.
Okay, that'll do 1 point of damage.
Does it have any kind of curses, enchantments, or magical effects on it right now?
No.
Okay.
Now, some of these are kind of just naturally coming up as a result of being stirred. Others are magically enchanted.
Totally fair. I'd like to make a couple rapid follow-up shots if I can.
Sure. Go ahead and do one more.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
That hits.
Oh, thank God.
There we go.
Oh, good roll. Okay, that'll do 2 more points of damage.
If I were to use my Oathbound Strike on it, would that help any sort of damage threshold? Because I'm not for sure if 2+ damage is like 2+ the damage roll, or like literally takes 2 more HP.
You would be 1 off from hitting
so
the
no
extra
point.
threshold. Yeah.
Okay. And that's my turn. Hopefully that helps a little bit to deal with the absolute horror show bull in a china shop they're dealing with in there.
I'm gonna spend 2 fear to make 2 attacks on Perrin.
Okay.
Sorry, Perrin, I'm trying to help, buddy.
No. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
19.
19 would hit, but I am going to use another feature. I'm going to use another reaction for Hazy Dodge.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a stress for that. Reroll that attack.
Okay. Reroll the attack. Okay.
Yeah, just reroll the attack and take the new one.
That's so cool, dude.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
13 does not hit.
Nope.
Oh, love that evasion.
Go.
Okay. And then I'll make another attack.
Nope.
That misses. Okay. Looks like Clade is having a couple of computer problems, so we will move the initiative back to Severick.
Gulp. Okay, so there's scuffling in this building. I probably can't see them from my perch point.
That's correct.
I will scurry down. Whee! I'm assuming I have to angle kind of like that to get a better line of sight in there. Okay, so I am now. I also, when it was in my spotlight, I forgot I had to mark 2 stress from the fracture of control, so I did that.
Okay.
I'm going to look at that zombie, and I'm going to hit that motherfucker with a unstable parameter. This will be at advantage because of the fracture control. Bang bang, advantage. Big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy. Ooh.
That hits.
Oh.
God. And it's a hope. I needed that hope. All right.
Is that your first hope roll?
You betcha. All right, so damage. First, the D10 from the spell itself. Oh, I was hoping for the 10. God, I was praying for that 10. All right, so 8.
Quick thing before you do it. So doing 1 damage will kill it. It's looking really ragged. So what you can do is, if you don't want to pop all of your abilities on this particular attack, we can have you kill this guy in the way that you want to describe, and then move on and maybe chain the rest of it and do another attack.
Sure. I'm just thinking. I'm not really sure who else would be in range. I see the big guys in range.
I mean, you can move. You can move.
Oh, true.
Oh.
I do have legs. I forgot about that.
You can bob and weave.
I'm just gonna start like Korean wave dashing down the lane a little bit. Kind of just.
Okay. So how do you kill this guy? Like, kind of explain this whole situation as you're.
So kind of hearing the commotion and seeing everything going down, he's gonna like slide back down the ladder, run up, kind of peek his head in, and just do a quick binding bolt into the direction of that zombie. Kind of just trying to kind of like strike a hole in the skull, seeing if he can incapacitate it.
What you would.
He'll stop, kind of like brace against the corner of the building, peek around, see the whole fucking nonsense going on over there, and go, all right, big guy's a primary target.
Yeah, and the big guys being, they're just packs, essentially, of zombies.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense why there's a lot of guys in there. Noted. Then, I mean, he's still going to shoot for the group. Maybe do a couple blasts. See if things will explode. So would I be able to then do... Would I be able to shoot off another spell, or would it have to be something like using my Binding Rods attack instead?
Sorry, what was that?
So if I'm continuing kind of my my shenanigans for this turn, would I be able to shoot off another spell?
You may.
Or would I
Yeah.
have to-
You can have multiple turns in a as part of your spotlight. Yep.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Still translating that mentally.
Yeah, like narratively, I just want it to make sense, right? So like I'm giving people sometimes 2 or 3 opportunities to go, but if it narratively, it doesn't narratively make sense to just pop, 10 times or something. So we'll naturally kind of shift it. So go ahead.
Okay. Because I dealt damage with the spell this turn, I gained 1 dominion, and because I gained 1 dominion while I'm already strained. Actually, can I kind of stagger how that triggers? Because now that I have 3 hope, I would like to invoke my whatchamacall? Where is it? No, where are you? My absolute command, my like hope feature.
Hell yeah, go for it.
All right, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna spend 3 hope. Oops, there we go. So that way I can hold up to 6 domains. That way it overflowing doesn't fuck me up.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, so I am at technically 5 for that. All right, and then I'll shoot another unstable parameter at the horde over there.
Okay.
Bang. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's the roll. Because I believe, yeah, even though I'm at... Just make sure. Yeah, 4 domain, yeah, okay. So it doesn't have to be max 4. It can be once I get to that threshold. Gotcha. Advantage, roll.
So that'll hit.
Okay. So that'll be 1d10 damage for that. Because I hit with a spell, that ticks up my Dominion.
Okay.
Bang. I'm going to immediately spend 2 Dominion to do an additional 2d8, I believe, from Ravager. Yes. Because I don't want to spend 3 and gain a stress right now.
And what does the Ravager look like? So you're kind of like firing this spell off. What does it visually look like?
Right now, because he's kind of just tapping into it, it's like this kind of like aggressive shadow that wreaths its way from Severic's spine, kind of around his arms, and through his binding rod as he's firing these spells out. It seems to give each one an additional boost and power. It almost like the bolts seem hungrier, if that makes sense.
Sick.
So that'll be from the Ravager damage. And because of this, I do an additional d8. Beautiful. Let me just make sure I dealt damage with the spell, so I gain 1 more Dominion, so I'm at 5.
It's a complicated class, but it's pretty cool how it's chaining things together. Yeah.
And I believe because I invoked my hope feature, I don't have to worry about my end of turn stress.
Correct.
Oh, I could have spent 1 more. Okay, now I know that for next time. All right.
So how much damage total?
Total 7, 9, so it's 16 plus 8, 24.
Ooh. Yeah, you're gonna kill this thing. How do you want to do it?
And you said it's a whole group of them, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine as the bolt is firing through, it's not hitting a specific target. It's kind of just as it's passing through the group, it's shooting out these shadowy tendrils that are striking each of the creatures in this cluster. And they kind of just dissipate almost like Severic's face did from last session, as they kind of just dematerialize back to the shroud.
Okay.
And I believe with that now, that will be my turn as I kind of just duck back behind this corner.
Okay. Clade, you're up.
All right. Seeing as everyone is kind of coming down and helping, she's no longer alone on the ground. She'll probably join up with you guys and form up. If she moves over here, could she see this zombie, or is this blocked off by like building?
That line of sight's blocked off.
Okay.
And now, if you move between the buildings, you'd be able to see the group here.
Oh. Okay.
So if you kind of move up, you'd be able to see that there's more zombies.
All right. She'll probably move up. I don't know. Their work. I think. To see the zombies, and she's gonna grab the spider, Kion, on her jacket and throw it. And as she throws it, it's gonna turn into the dog. And she'll say, "Kion, advance," and sent the dog out to do some close-up damage. While firing a shot, like a pistol, if she fires a shot, would Perrin be in the way for that?
No, Perrin is still inside the building.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll move Perrin like a little bit over there. Yeah.
No. Okay, she will fire a shot to hit that zombie.
Nice. Crit.
Let's go.
Double ones today, huh?
Oh, I think just rewind time. Oof.
Roll damage.
I like the crits that feel like a failure.
Same.
It's a good down help.
So that is 12 damage, which will be enough to kill this one.
Let's go.
How do you want to do that?
Headshot.
As you're kind of moving to rejoin the rest of the party, you kind of point your pistol up. Are you running and gunning?
I'm running and gunning.
You do like a no-look shot and just headshot it as you're running between the building.
Oh, yeah.
Drops it. Okay. Callum, you're up.
Okay, I'm kind of tired of getting slammed on the ground here. There's got to be something controlling these things. So it is basically my line of thinking. So I think what he would do right here is I think he would just jump in the air and I want to fly about 60, 70, just really above the building, 70 feet, 80 feet. That should clear a lot of them. And I kind of just want to look out. Is there anything around of interest, like anything that doesn't look like undead? Do I see anything that may be causing this?
Make an instinct roll. Crit.
Oh,
Beautiful.
yeah!
Another crit.
Let's go.
Beautiful. So as you're flying up above and you're looking down, you can see what look like, now that the graves are exposed, you can see what look like are sigils that are kind of bubbling up from the ground, from some of these graves. One here in this grave, one here, and one here. 3 total.
Oh, man. Alright. So 3 total?
Yep.
I'm gonna look back to Versailles. He's probably looking around this battlefield like a sniper. I'm gonna hold up 3 fingers towards him, and I'm gonna point at each one and hold up like a circle with both of my hands.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fly towards this one right here.
Okay. That is going to be like that movement would essentially eat up like most.
That's
of
okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Even if it just starts my movement, that's what my.
That would eat up. That would eat up a turn effectively.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay. So you're welcome to do that.
Yep. Then that's exactly what I would like to do. I'd like to just that's what I want to focus on. I know that this is gonna stop everything. That we need to focus on it.
Okay. And then we'll move back over to Versailles.
So reading, his gestures and stuff and seeing him beeline towards that, I could assume that if I destroyed or disrupted this, I might be able to stop what's happening.
That might be a big leap, but you would at least know that there's like a area of interest or something that might be causing this. How to disrupt it, you wouldn't necessarily know outside of maybe your own abilities.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I know one thing, a shoot magic thing to make it stop.
Yeah. Destroy whatever it's on, right?
Could I move a little bit down the wall and take a shot at this one here?
So in order to be able to effectively get a shot off on these things, your field of view would have to be like here or like here.
Or we fight our way through to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll take his meaning then. I'm going to slide down one of the ladders, Dark Soul style, and join my compatriots if I can.
Uh-huh.
And did they all see Callum's whole thing, or was Callum specifically just directing it at me?
I think it would have been pretty clear that he was
Yeah,
making
I
gestures.
pointed at each location too.
Okay. If we want to stop this, we have to fight our way through and stop it point blank. And see if I can, from this angle, can I kind of like take a shot at some of these zombies as I kind of move along with my group. Hopefully, I'm hoping that they will come along and we can start breaking through the zombie line.
Yeah.
I will shoot at this one.
This one here?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
Uh,
19.
19 definitely hits.
Nine damage.
9 will be enough to kill it. So it
Again,
drops to the
just
ground.
be a that shattering glass effect and just the bullet just slamming through it and burning it away. I did quite a bit of movement, so I would feel like I'm cheating if I do too much more than that.
Okay. Perrin, you're up.
Oh boy. I am going to see if I can reposition myself so that way I can be so I could be like somewhere around here.
Yeah, you could climb out a window. Yeah, move through the
Okay.
building.
Out of character, just be careful about getting completely surrounded.
So what I'm gonna do is they would have pointed out these things to us, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. I am going to do second verse same as the first. I'm going to use reflected self. I'm going to send a mirror pool over in this direction. Make sure it's like right next to whatever object is causing.
What's the range on that?
Close?
Okay, so you'd probably be able to do about half of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep in mind the battle map is not a complete approximation, right?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Ooh, so what's the distance from this, do you think?
Probably double. So like 60.
Okay. Okay. So is it okay if I use my movement to end up like around here then? Or is that possible?
I would say like here. Yeah.
Okay. And can I send a mirror pool over here?
You can. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. And hopefully this guy is close enough as I am going to use Shatter the Veil on that mirror pool. And
Well, he would not be close enough if you
Not be
use
close
that.
enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably, if you're going to use that, you want to probably get them to gather around a particular
Yeah.
spot. Yeah. Kite them a little bit. Yeah.
You know what? Screw it. Yeah. How about is it okay if I go back a little bit? And,
Yeah, you may.
I'd like to move over here. And would I be able to do it from there then? Like spawn a
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'll see if I can do it somewhere like around this area. So hopefully this thing gets caught in it. And I'll do a shatter. I'll spend 3 hope for this. And we're gonna do Shatter the Veil. Oh, it doesn't give me the opportunity to. Okay, fine, that's fine. Okay. So it's going to be 2d6. Ah, damn.
4. You would do damage to it, and then you would kind of just, I'm going to spend a fear. Start to hear kind of shrieks go out throughout Ravenmound and the ground starting to rumble. And you would see another zombie make his way out of the ground. Right here.
Okay. Do these guys and these guys...
This one would be out.
Ah, damn.
So, he would do 4?
Yep, 4.
Which would be actually enough to kill him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He's down.
And, I'm trying to imagine, because the shatter would be, like, only in this area. So I would like to, if possible, see if I can use the, shards to kind of, like, teleport and maybe, like, end up somewhere over here. Is that possible or no? Not really.
It's probably like here.
In that case, I'll stay over here.
Yeah.
I'll stay over here then.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay. Who hasn't had a chance to go in a little bit? So Clade or Severick? Who's up next?
If Bat is here, he can go next.
No. I insist. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out how the sanctioned engine would work in combat. Would it just be like...
It's usually not for attacking specifically. It can reduce like damage to you or an ally by a d4, but it typically doesn't attack. You can attack with it, but it's not like a huge damage dealer. So like if you strike an enemy with your sanctioned engine, you have to roll an instinct roll versus its difficulty, which is effectively its AC, and then you deal a d6 of damage.
Oh,
And there's different criteria. So under command the engine, it'll say strike.
Yeah.
There's some things there.
Okay. Another.
If you fail the roll, you mark a stress. So just keep that in mind.
Okay. Another question, Alex. Are you able to do that shatter effect if I'm able to round them up a little more with Keon?
I have to get back my hope. I already spent it all. I'm sorry.
Damn. Okay, no worries. Keon is gonna stand by you then to kind of help you navigate any damage that might come to you.
Thank you.
And Clade's gonna just move up just a little bit.
Are you gonna go through between the buildings?
Yeah, I'm gonna go between the buildings.
Cool.
And then she's gonna shoot.
Okay.
Aim true.
Also, I'm really grateful for you, Mystic, because you just gave me an out in case things get too hairy.
Yup.
What's wrong with
No
the wire?
worries.
Lev looking at that zombie like, no. That hits.
Alright, she's gonna shoot twice.
Hell yeah. Okay. Both hit.
Let's go. I don't like how I keep stacking your fear back up, but hey.
That one's got it. I don't want to do it.
So it's 6, and then
8.
so 2. That's enough to kill it. So you fire off 2 shots and drop this zombie.
Awesome. And I think that's it for me. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a fear to start moving zombies.
Oh god, they got really close really fast. Oh.
I'd like to point out I am all still 60 feet in the air.
Yep.
Okay.
Helped you out so much last time.
Yeah, I mean, I was only 10 feet in the air before, man. Like,
I know.
If these guys have a 60-foot
times?
vertical,
Bro,
we
if
should
they got a
just let 'em have
60-foot
it.
vertical, they're going on my fantasy. Like, let me.
I'm going to
you know
spend
this-
another stress to use an attack with the brawny zombie on Versailles.
As it closes in like this, I'm going to use this because anytime anything closes in, I can take a reaction and attack it.
Uh-huh.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you may. Go ahead. Nice. Okay. With advantage. Can you remind me what the advantage was for again?
The anointed
cursed.
rifle craft, I believe.
Let's see.
Yeah, he gets advantage against cursed beings, I think. No, once per scene was the witch mark.
No,
Let's see.
the once for the rest of the scene is the anointed rifle craft. The witch mark is once.
I want to say roll that regular. Moving
That's
forward, because we'll assume that's just for the rifle itself, not the.
I can just re-roll again right now if you
Yeah,
want.
go ahead. Let's do that. Yeah.
not trying to
12.
cheat.
That hits.
I want to be legit. Can I keep the 8 damage roll? Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fine. Also make sure you remove a hope too from the other roll.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be 8 damage, which will be enough for 2 points of damage on it. And then yes, it will make its slam attack. It'll spend another fear to add an experience.
These guys know things.
Yeah.
They do.
They did in life.
The dead know more than the living.
No.
That'll be 21 on Versailles.
That'll hit. Is that the damage or is that the?
That is no, that's not the damage. That's the hit to hit.
Was that the damage? Like, what?
It's fine.
Ooh, 13.
Eek.
That only hits my major, so I'll spend an armor slot.
I think you're out of armor slots, aren't you?
No, I'm at 3 out of 4. I'm at 4 out of 4. I
I'm in the
repaired my
one.
armor during my rest.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
okay.
been the
So
one-
that should be at 0 then, not 4 out of 4.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know how it worked. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no worries.
I thought it was like you have 4 out of 4, then you lower down. I have 3 out of 4. I have 2 out of 4.
You know, 0 is what you want. though.
Yeah, 0 is what you want. Okay, so we'll add so it'll 1 HP is what you'll
Yeah,
take.
so I'll take 1 damage.
Okay. And then we'll do this. So to mark a stress, to give you 2 stress. And then I'll spend the last sphere.
Would this
Oh,
protect me from that? Because I would consider this to be like, you know, this could be a siege condition.
oh yeah, reduce it by 1.
Take 1 stress.
Actually, hold up 1 second. This is a fear feature, so this does not count. So you'd still mark 2.
Okay. 43 stress.
Had to double check, yeah. This feature cannot reduce stress from spells, supernatural effects, or fee features. It's a fear feature as part of the adversary. Okay,
And this damage is normal physical damage, right?
that's correct.
Okay.
And then spent the last fear for we're gonna do an ability called Rend Asunder. Gonna make a regular attack with advantage. 18, I'm assuming hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll do which will be 5 physical.
I will use another armor slot,
Okay.
and it'll kind of be like the ancestor spirit around Versailles is like actually like holding like his arms from doing his ripping and tearing action, so it just does nothing.
Okay. And then, Callum, would you like to go?
Yes. So with my little observation from earlier when I was drawing these zombies, what do I know about the behavior of these zombies below me? Like, what have I seen these ones be doing?
Sorry, what was that?
Like, I noticed that this one right here is like the brawny zombie, right? But
That's a shambling. That's a shambler.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this one would be brawny. These ones would be shambling, and then the pact over here.
Okay, I just wanted to know, like, because it's clear that they're different. I just wanted to know, like, you know, from my observations earlier when I was drawing them, I didn't know if I knew about their behavior. About this sigil below me, is it marked on a grave? Is it marked on the ground?
It's inside of the grave itself. So kind of just like bubbling up from the grave. Like there's the grave kind of layer that the zombies are coming out of, and you can kind of see it just poking out from there.
Oh, man. Well, I don't even know how I would get rid of this thing. I'll be honest, guys. Well, I guess that I would try to disrupt the sigil itself by breaking the pattern. I'd try to go down there and break the sigil by removing its pattern. Is there a way to do that?
You can make an attack, certainly. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and try to attack it.
Or try to make a knowledge roll to see if you can disrupt it in some way.
Even better. Even better. That seems like a stretch to use an experience.
Or 15.
Yes.
So yeah, you would. How would you like to disable the sigil?
Yeah, I kind
With your
of.
knowledge. Yeah.
Is it what kind of just like slam my staff into the ground and just kind of like rewind the time on the ground to a point where the sigil wasn't there?
Hell yeah, go for
Fuck
it.
yeah. Then that's what I would love to do. I'd love to just like come to like land and like a slam with the butt of my staff just kind of slamming into the sigil, and then I just want it to just erase from existence from the point of my staff outwards.
Okay. And as you do that, the sigil removes, and 3 of these zombies will collapse, removing them from combat. And with that, as Callum disables one of the sigils and Ravenmound, the shrieking sounds kind of emanate within Ravenmound. We'll stop part 1 of this fight right here.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Claire.
Yeah, thank you, Clear.
You guys have fun? Yeah.
Yeah.
I came into this fight expecting to feel some sort of like satisfaction, but now I just feel more bent up.
Your class is literally like living on the edge 101.
I'm at 6 out of 7 stress.
Is the end of the session.